Well, I know most of you have probably been wondering, hey, what happened to the banner and what happened to the profile? Huh? Some of y'all might not be wondering. Most of y'all probably just want to take and see the videos, to be honest with you. But this is a video that I feel like I've done numerous times over throughout the 3 years that I've been doing this. And I'm finally reached a point to where I need to just take and commit. So if you notice, I've got a new profile picture and I've got a new banner, which the banner is going to be little bit tweaked, so it'll change a time or two within the next week or so. Going forward on the channel, I've made channels where I've got some music reactions, and I've got one that I set up for some anime reactions, and I've got one I've got set up for gaming. And this channel, I focus on culture. I focus on the TV shows such as Still Game and Doctor Who, and mix in some other TV shows such as Peaky Blinders or Luther and things of that nature. Done a couple, what do you call it, commentary style videos where I come up with an idea or I come up with a subject. I take and do some research on it and I make a video on it. Like, should I leave the US? And I take and use examples of of things that are going wrong here in the United States. And maybe some reasons why I need to take a look outside the US to a place to move to. Or taking a look at reasons why Americans don't travel. I've done some skits on the channel. And to be honest with you, here in about the last year or so, I've really been trying to learn more about editing. And to be honest with you, one of the things, and it's one of the downfalls, in my opinion, of reacting, because you have to figure out a way to bring about some visual elements that outside of whatever you're reacting to can keep a viewer's attention. And that's one of the things I've been trying to learn. Going forward on this channel, everything's fair game. I'm going to be doing more commentary style videos. I'm going to be doing more gaming videos, whether it be gameplay, game highlights, or it's going to be like what you've already seen today, and it's going to be my thoughts on something like the Modern Warfare 3 beta. You'll take and see. I don't know if I'll be doing gameplays. I might try to take and come up with stories and wrap a narrative around it for sandbox style games, or take and do survival games like Banished and come up with a set of parameters and storyline to take and go along with building a city or doing some kind of survival. I'm still going to be doing reactions. I'm going to be expanding though. I'll probably still put some reactions on the music reaction channel, but weekly you're going to take and get a couple of music reactions, whether it be in the morning or whether it be the main reaction that I do. And I'm going to try to start blending some commentary with reaction, whether it be for music or whether it be for a show, or maybe adding anime reactions too, is something that I absolutely love to watch. I just don't ever feel like I have time for, because I put so much time and effort into this channel, trying to grow, trying to take and come up with new ideas for it, trying to find new videos outside of TV shows for these clips and stuff. You're going to get weekly anime reactions. You're going to take and get, to be honest with you, the only two consistencies that we're going to have on this channel as far as content is concerned is going to be Doctor Who, which I'm going to start putting on Wednesdays. It's going to be called Whovian Wednesdays. And that's going to be the video or one of the videos for that day is a Doctor Who reaction. There's going to be multiple times because I've got 2 DVDs and I've got multiple stories to go to for Classic Who. So you might take and get days of Classic Who and then New Who and maybe a music reaction in between somewhere. And I'm going to move Still Game to Saturdays. I'm going to call it's going to be Still Game Saturdays. It's normally been a Tuesday video, and normally today you would get Still Game, but that's just not going to happen today. I want to take and actually, last week I took a lot of time recording shows like Dairy Girls. I've got multiple episodes of Lycoris Recoil. I've finished Faulty Towers. And I also recorded some stuff like Luther and Peaky Blinders that I'm still at this point need to take and edit. I want to be more varied, and I'm changing things up to give myself the ability to experiment. You're still going to take and get content. You're still going to get, especially those two shows, and you're still going to take and get other UK related stuff as well, but it's not going to be an everyday a UK video, because for me personally, for my own sanity, to be honest with you, I've got videos that 300 views, 400 views here recently, and I don't go back to it because I didn't get the views, and to hell with that. If I live and die by the views, this channel will never take and grow. That's one of the reasons why I did take and grow the way I did. I was willing to experiment. I started doing specifically just about only UK grime. I throw in like Tom McDonald and Adam Calhoun, Upchurch, and I had 3 others that would take and reach out to me with their videos, their music videos that I'd react to, and that willingness. Like, and I had another guy that actually was one that he's like, hey, look, I'm gonna give you access to the video books, which I'd love to take and see how books has actually elevated his music career because he's in college. But he's like, hey, look, I've got a new song dropping. I'm gonna give you access to it the day before, and you can drop it an hour before or you can drop it at the same time that my video drops. That willingness to experiment. That's the reason why I took and searched the term American Reacts and started labeling stuff American Reacts in the first place. And I've gotten so used to being and doing the same thing and not wanting to venture outside too much because, oh, the views aren't there. Oh, the views aren't there. I love getting views and I love taking and growing the community. And I love the community that I have. You're going to start seeing more experimentation, presentation-wise and everything else. And I've said this before, but if I don't take and do this, I probably won't still do this. I'm just being honest. I love doing content creation. I love doing reactions. One of the things that I've figured out is I love editing. Doing reactions, like I said, does not give me the opportunity to edit or experiment with editing sometimes, or it hasn't before. I'm going to start finding ways presentation-wise for reactions to do stuff. Same thing. It's one of the reasons why I love doing the commentary videos. That video that I took and did for construction commenced construction video that had the montage of the stuff I've done on this channel up to this point. Every effect outside of the loading screen, the warning screen, and the glitch. And the very first thing you've seen at the very beginning. Every bit of that. The clips, the effects you've seen on the clips, 100% me. The transition to the glitch, 100% me. That was fun. That was so much fun. So, and I can't overproduce every video like that. I understand that. But taking and finding a style unique to me to help me, number one, with some of the tedium that can come with content creation, but also give me a skill to take and fall back on just due to the way that things are moving with YouTube in and of itself. Because reactions, I'll be honest with you, with the way copyright has gone, and there's a lot of folks I see with like Still Game and some others, oh, this so-and-so doesn't have problems getting this show up. No, they don't take and get blocked on it. A lot of people don't understand just because you see it doesn't mean it doesn't have a copyright claim. Or they haven't had to actually fight a block. There's a reason why a lot of shows like Doctor Who and Peaky Blinders and Luther and any other show, like Shameless, any other show outside of the way I present Doctor Who and Still Game, they all get blocked for the most part. Open all hours, I have no problems. I've got to edit something like Rising Damp way more than I want to because it's such a good show. A lot of times because of the way that the show is written, context is lost, and I hate that. It's one of the reasons why, as much as I love doing and reacting to Rising Damp, I don't take and do it as often as I feel I should because I have to fight through this stuff. I've fought blocks on 4 different Rising Damp episodes, and I've only done, 7 of them, 6 of them? Risk versus reward, and I have to take and spend that much time editing something where context is lost. It just doesn't feel sometimes like that's necessarily worth it as much as I enjoy it. You will still get, and I'm still going to be, and I'm going to be working in, and it's not going to be every week, as you've seen, open all hours, and some of this other stuff. But I am going to be definitely opening up massively what I take and do on this channel. And I know a lot of folks all the time, every time I say this, people are like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. But it's easier said than done when you're the person behind the 8-ball on it. So, yeah, a new day on the Eclectic Beard and a new way forward, shall we say. That being said, and one of the things I'm not sure if anybody's noticed, but the last couple of videos, the vocals for me have been slightly different. It's because I've got an actual mic audio preset that I've done up to where it sounds more consistent. It sounds more even. without being monotone, because you lose some of the scratchiness and you lose some of the crackliness that happens as I invariably talk without taking a drink. And even without that, it just sounds better in my opinion. Going forward, hey, if something comes up that you don't like, don't watch. I don't blame you. But I ask that you take and give some stuff that I might react to going forward a chance, and even some of the commentary videos, because maybe you'll take and see some editing that at least shows some growth on my part from being on YouTube as long as I have. That being said, y'all be good to each other. Love yourselves. Peace.